and gentlemen, good evening. I'm over here in a disclosed place that I'm not allowed to say where I'm at because I was told not to divulge any information where I'm at, whatever. So that's not your business, nobody's business. Anyway, I want to share something with you guys about these phones, this crazy S25 Ultra bootlegged style, bootlegged. They call it bootlegged. For a reason, they call it bootlegged. Now, if everybody remembers back in the days, in the 80s, when CDs came out, for the first time CDs came out. So what happened that the people that were involved with creating CDs, what they used to do, these people, they bought a camera, a filming camera. If you all remember the JVC. Remember they had different kinds. They had little ones, whatever, and they used to tape over an 8 millimeter tape, and that millimeter tape used to last maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on the movie. So this guy, they used to go to the movies, and they used to sit in all the way in the back on top and film the movie, and then they went and downloaded to a CD or reading writable CD, and then they made a cover out of it. Remember when that little cover thing came out, the little kit that you could make CD labels. Remember? I used to have one. It was very nice. And what they did, they went home, they went editing in the computer. At that time it was like a 386, 486, I can't remember. There was technology back then. It was good. So they used to transfer all these movies into a CD or a movie into a CD, and then they had a machine. Some of them they bought this copy, a copy CD, a CD copy, where you could copy multiple CDs, maybe 8, 10, the most you can. If you could afford it, these machines were very expensive. It's like a tower. You know the computer towers that you got today? Okay, it was like a tower like that, maybe like a foot and a half tall, with 8 bays of CDs, and they used to record all the movies, the same movie recorded in all 8 CDs, and then they went and they recorded another 8 CDs, then they went and they recorded another CD, another 8 CDs, until they had like 100. So what happened? That people back then, they hated to go to the movie because it was expensive. So what happened? People wanted to cut corners by buying these CDs already made in the black market, which is called bootlegged. So these bootlegged CDs, if you notice that the quality was kind of cheap. Sometimes you could tell that the guy is on the right wing of the theater, on the left wing. When you see the screen is sideways. Sometimes it was laughable. It was very laughable. And a lot of people, they used to copy. They used to film. Take a movie and film the movie, and some of them used to come out real clear, real nice. And so people used to buy all these CDs for $5. And remember, Back then, a movie, CD movie, used to be worth over, I think, over $20 at that time. A real good CD, a real good movie was like $25. So people don't want to pay $25 for a freaking CD. Oh yeah, I just pay $5. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that bootleg crap lasted for few years, a lot of years. It lasted. And to this day, I think they're still doing it, but they're doing it underground. And some places they do it right there. And a lot of people were getting caught. And then they started creating what was called, the FCC and all those people that were the movie goers and movie makers and movie people that make movies. They started complaining to the FCC and complaining to the government. I said, listen, we're losing millions of dollars because these people are making our movies as bootlegged, and people are buying it for $5. So the government stepped in and they made a law that if they catch you with that, you're going to go to jail. So what happened? Coming now, going forward 30 years. This happened a very long time ago, back in the 90s, in the 80s, but mainly, I think it was the 90s. When the computers started coming out, the 386, 486, 586, and technology was advancing at that time. And believe me, a lot of people got caught, a lot of people made a lot of money. So what I'm trying to say that this phone that I'm holding right now is a bootleg from China, okay? Now what happened over here? How did it become a bootleg? This Ultra S25. How did it become a bootleg? It got the same face, has the same features and everything, except that it's missing a lot of features inside. When you go into the setting, it's missing a lot of settings. It's missing a lot of features. And what they did, that whoever these people are, they stole the technology, as spies coming into this country, stealing stuff from Samsung, stealing the whatever they're doing, and they turn around and they went and they developed a little motherboard and they put it together with a Samsung, stuff like that, whatever. But the case that I'm holding right now is not the same as the real Ultra S25, because the real Ultra 25 on this side of my camera where I'm facing has an antenna, has like a dent. This one has a SIM card thing that you push it out and you put the SIMs. That's crazy, because I think the S25 has it in the bottom, I think. So this was going on. So these people are creating bootlegging. Bootlegging has been around for a very long time. So now that the technology is getting more advanced, now they're making bootleg phones and bootleg this and bootleg that. And now people are spending less money for these things, but it's costing them a lot of money. In other words, I'm over here buying this phone. I bought it for less than $50. I think it was 50 something, can't remember. But a real Ultra, a real full pack Ultra costs you $1,500, $1,400 or $1,500. And a regular one costs you $1,200. And that's what people don't want to pay. People don't want to pay. People just want to go around and spend $50 for a bootleg copy of the Ultra S25. So what they're getting is a piece of crap, a piece of mess, no good whatsoever. It's worthless. Even though it's a phone, you can still use it, you can call, whatever, but it's not the same. For example, let me tell you how it happens. When I make a phone call, it takes like, I think less than a minute to connect the call. It takes less than a minute. It takes less than a minute for the call to go out and to get connected to the other person. It takes a while. It's like it's very, very burdensome to wait for this phone to connect to the other guy so the other person can answer you. And then the speaker down there, it sounds very cheap. It sounds like it has a sore throat or something. And the GPS is also the GPS. It's a piece of crap. It takes time. In other words, I'm right here, and I went 3 miles that way, and it took almost 15 to 20 minutes before the internet kicked in, before I was able to get connected, and then my GPS get connected, and then all the way 3 miles away, the GPS was still telling me to make a left where I came out from. That was 3 miles before. So I had to get out, get back in, and still is going back to the original where I came from, still saying make a left. And I said, I don't freaking get it. I just made a left 3 miles ago. So I had to get out and get in, until I finally got it, until it took me to my destination. And it happened again, and it happened again with the GPS. It's the response time is terrible, horrible. It's not good. The camera also is a piece of crap. Everything comes out. If you guys remember the 35 millimeter rolls of film, remember you used to put in the camera and go like this? Okay. Remember you used to shoot pictures, and sometimes if you don't get it sharp enough, it looks grainish. Well, this one, sometimes it does that. I shoot a picture, and it's not like the S25 and so forth. It's grainish. The quality is horrible, terrible. So I recommend people, if you want to go this way, go right ahead. You're going to be frustrated like I am right now with this phone, this freaking phone. I'm very frustrated. I don't like it. And I wish I never got it. But the reason why I cannot get the S25 now is because somebody stole my S22. That's why I got this one. For now, temporal. But as soon as I get the money I'm looking for, and then I'm going to get me my S25 or whatever have you, and I'm going to take this thing and get rid of it. Either throw it against the wall, or smash it against the floor, or just throw it away. Because this is like a freaking flip phone. That's what it is. So you got to be careful, people. Please be careful. Don't buy no electronics from Temu. Don't buy electronics. Because it's not the same as the original. It's not the same as the original. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.